The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Well. Hello, everyone.
I gotta go.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're going nowhere. Welcome, everyone, to The Absurd. I am your host, Rod, with my co-host,
You bet.
Mel.
Yeah, that's me.
B.D.
Mel B.
Mel B.
Mel B.D.
Didn't we come up, though, wasn't that, who was the one in,
Spice Girls.
is that Mel B?
Yes.
We can't call you that, then.
No.
Be sued.
And I don't want to be. There's
Sued?
that.
You don't want to be sued?
Well, that too.
Oh. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Yeah.
Good to have you aboard. I hope some of you brought queso because, as you may know, Mel is something of a queso junkie. You know,
Junkie?
Wow. You don't like shoot
Snort
but
it or anything.
not that I know. I've never seen you do it.
No. I probably wouldn't recommend it.
I think it would be pretty chunky. Your nose would pack up pretty quick, I think. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just funny visuals. Anyways.
Yeah. So, anything new today, Mel?
Well, yeah, sure.
Like what?
We can talk about some stuff.
No, but anything new in your life today?
No.
Really?
Not really, no. I found parking out front, so I was happy about that.
That is pretty solid.
Yeah. Are you still eating fries?
Maybe.
Good God.
They're kind of cold.
Aren't they gross and cold now?
Yeah, but I'm still kind of drawn to them in a way.
Okay.
I don't really know why. Yeah.
Well,
The hell was that?
I don't know.
Okay, so you've got something for us.
Yeah, sure.
What do you got?
Well, we're going to go back in time.
Ooh, I love it. What year?
1999.
Can party like.
What?
We can party like it's
Oh,
1999.
got it.
Prince son.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I didn't know if they had Prince in Newfoundland.
He's just getting there now.
He's dead, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait till that word spreads.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Remember when we had, the wonderful stores like Blockbuster and,
Jumbo.
all those
Jumbo
wonderful...
Video, right across the street from me.
Yeah.
Now, blood donor clinic.
Yeah. What was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I still love going to
Hell
Blockbuster.
yeah.
You get like 7 for 7 for 7. It was like 7 movies for $7 for 7 days.
Shit, that's a bargain.
It was.
There's a
So
Blockbuster not very far from here either.
It's such a great store.
Up by A&W, the building's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to one called Bandito Video.
Bandito.
Yeah, dude. It was on Mexican and... Jesus. It was on King Street in Ottawa. Where did Mexican? I think it was a Bandito. Because their graphic was like a Mexican bandit. With like the bandoleros
Yes.
across the chest and a big sombrero.
There was a video store in Elmira for quite some time, too.
There was several.
There's one right on the main street
Yeah,
there.
Laser.
And it didn't close that long ago.
No, I did 10 years ago.
I don't even think it was that long.
I'll bet you.
Because we used to go there and take the kids there, and we get ice cream because they used to have ice cream in
I know, I know
and
the
they
owner.
still had videos in there.
Yeah. But see, there was a time, way back, like in the 80s, when you also could rent the VCR.
Yes.
Because most people didn't have VCRs
That's right.
yet, right? Because they were
Yeah.
big honking things.
Did you have the little car recorder thing? Or rewinder thing?
No.
Get the little cars, you put your tape in to rewind it.
No, I pretty much always forgot to rewind them.
And then you get charged for
Yeah.
it because they had to rewind it.
Which is, yeah, okay, fair. Like, yeah, I should have rewound them. But, yeah,
funny.
man, I used to, I don't know how many video stores were in Elmira. There was one up in the Becker's Plaza.
Right, yeah.
Elmira Video, catchy name. And then later there was Laser downtown. But several variety stores would also rent videos.
Yes.
Variety stores often did that,
Yeah.
right?
days, man.
Yeah.
It was exciting.
Yeah, it was always cool.
Yeah.
Going to choose a movie, you're like,
But they didn't have the one you wanted, like the new releases. They were never there.
how many times did you get screwed by looking at the cover and go, oh man, that looks awesome?
Yeah.
And you get home like, this is shit.
Yeah.
Like, what, did they cash in their pop bottles to make this movie? Nice budget.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I miss those days. Those were great.
Now you can always relive them once you get dementia.
Yeah, what do you go? Wow. Okay.
That was cold.
It kind of was.
Right.
Anyways, so with said videos, like you had to have them back by a certain time.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah.
Like everybody always turned them in late.
Yeah.
That was terrible. For
And you had a Dropbox.
You had a Dropbox.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so there was this girl in where the heck was she? Girl. Cleveland.
Okay.
Cleveland?
Cleveland rocks.
Texas. She's from Cleveland, moved to Texas.
Gotcha.
Okay, here we go. So she was getting married,
Mm-hmm.
and she went to the DMV to change her name.
Mm-hmm.
And when she got there, they told her that there was an issue. And she had some sort of felony from Oklahoma on her record.
Okay.
And so she had no idea what was going on. So she had to call somebody else to find out all the info. And she come to find out that in 1999, that someone had rented a copy of Sabrina the Teenage Witch in her name, and it was never returned.
Oh, so it wasn't even her who rented it?
No.
Oh.
She's like, I've never even watched the movie before, or even seen it.
That's what's her name? Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So when no one returned the VHS cassette, charges were filed.
That's pretty harsh.
But how she didn't know this, I'm not really sure how. But anyway, they, I think she had to pay, like, I think it was valued at $52 or something like that.
Here you go.
So it was like nothing, but yet it's on her record now that she's a felon for stealing a cassette tape.
So, but she can probably get it like a sponged or whatever.
Yeah, the article has said that she's working on getting that removed from her record.
A felony, Jesus.
Yeah, it was. She figured it was her roommate that.
Oh yeah.
At the time, had
contacting that roommate.
Got the video.
Hey.
Yeah.
Cow.
Yeah.
Give me my movie back.
Imagine.
For $52. Actually, no. Come with me. We're going to the courthouse. You're going to tell them that you did it.
Yeah.
Get this off my record.
Yeah, exactly.
That is pretty horrible, actually.
It is.
Like, if you're going to do that, at least return the bloody movie.
Yeah, exactly. What do you got? You got one?
Yeah, this one is not upbeat at all. It's actually kind of, quite, I don't want to say depressing, but it ain't happy.
Okay.
All right. You like a sandwich, Mel?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
You ever go to Subway?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. When you have a sandwich, be it at Subway or where have you, do you like mayonnaise?
I love mayonnaise.
Me too.
This is fantastic.
Now, have you ever got too much mayonnaise on your sandwich?
No.
I haven't either.
Never.
You know,
There's never enough mayo.
No, because when they put it on, I'll be like, a little more.
Yeah.
Same. A little more.
Same.
But have you ever gotten not enough mayonnaise?
Yes.
Did it anger you?
Yes.
Did you get violent as a result?
No.
You had to think about that.
I did.
Have you ever shot anyone because of the amount of mayonnaise?
Definitely not.
On your sandwich?
Definitely not.
Well, a person in Atlanta, Georgia did just that.
Of course they did.
Like I said, in Atlanta, Georgia, a fight over how much mayonnaise is too much has ended in the death of a Subway worker. According to the source, a customer shot 2 Subway workers after a complaint about his sandwich. Officers with the Atlanta police responded to a Circle K gas station just after 6:30 p.m. after receiving a call that a person had been shot. They found that 2 female employees inside the Subway had been shot. One of the employees, 26, was dead at the scene, while the other, 24, was rushed to hospital. Believe it or not, it was about too much mayonnaise on his sandwich, the owner of the store told Fox 5.
Wow.
He decided to escalate the situation, and from there, that's when all hell broke loose. Interim Police Chief Darren Shirebaum told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution the 24-year-old woman was shot in front of her 5-year-old child, who was in the store visiting at the time. What you are seeing behind me is a result of a tragedy, Shirebaum told reporters. A senseless tragedy that we've seen numerous times throughout the year, where an argument leads to gunfire, and now we have someone dead. Apparently the on-duty manager tried to return fire on the shooter, but missed, and the shooter fled the scene. A 36-year-old suspect who wasn't named was later arrested in connection with the shooting. Authorities have not identified the victims pending notification of the family. So,
wow.
Like, you know, I've, in the past, I've owned firearms, not in a... They were historic pieces.
Sure.
They were
Yep.
somewhat collectible. And I appreciate firearms. I enjoy shooting. I've never been into hunting. Don't care for it. But I understand them. I understand the appeal. But we're talking handguns here.
Yes. Yeah.
So aren't we seeing here yet where if everybody's armed, this is the kind of shit that happens, right?
Yeah. 100%.
We
Like, you get mad, you just shoot someone because you can.
well,
Like,
yeah, like I would hope that I would have enough control over my anger, but I don't want to be presumptuous and arrogant. And if I was pissed off, or if I felt threatened,
yeah.
that I wouldn't pull it out and shoot at the person. But how do I know that they meant, maybe they want to rob me?
Right.
Am I going to kill somebody over my shit? No.
No.
And do I want to get killed over my shit? Absolutely not. They're things.
Yes. Yes.
But when you're fucking offing somebody because you got too much mayonnaise on your sandwich,
You've got some bigger issues.
you got a lot of issues.
A lot of issues.
This can't be his first fuck up.
It can't be.
Right?
Yeah, you don't just decide to do that. Like, that's...
Well, and this brings me to a point, and, as you know, I read a fair bit on Reddit, and Reddit can be very black and white, in the sense that, this guy's a dick. He deserved that beating, right? This guy's an asshole. He deserved to be shot and killed.
Right.
And the emotional part of our brains can look at it that we get angry, we get fed up with situations. So when there's some comeuppance, we're like, yeah. But then, like how I mentioned to you, I've started rewatching Law and Order: Criminal Intent.
Right.
And one of the first episodes I watched, because I'm watching them in order, was a guy who was an absolute punk, piece of shit. Who was, if he was on Reddit, you'd be like, yeah, beat the fuck out of him, kill him. Waste of oxygen.
Right.
But then you start learning more about this. The kid grew up in foster homes. Was sexually abused, was physically abused, into this home, out of this home. Does any of that justify his being a piece of shit? No. Is it an explanation? Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
World is not black and white. It's all shades of gray.
Yeah. 100%. Right? Yeah.
So we got this guy here who's going to off somebody over mayonnaise. Well, I'm going to guess that he was not, well-adjusted out there working, paying his taxes, a man of God, perfect person, and he just snapped with.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
No, it doesn't work.
There's a lot more going on there.
There has to. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this guy, he had some issues.
Yes.
So, and now somebody's dead over it. Some 5-year-old who's old enough to remember watched their mother get shot. Yeah. Not dead, fortunately. But how's that not trauma? How's that not going to be, childhood PTSD? And then the guy who shot them, well, yeah, I don't really care much about what happened to him, but he just threw his life away over fucking mayonnaise.
Yes.
Why don't you ask him to scrape some off, dick?
Yeah. This world's so messed up.
Oh, God.
Like, so many anger issues all around. Doesn't matter where you go.
No, and I won't...
even on the road. Like, road rage is a real thing. Like, it is crazy.
And I'm not immune.
It's crazy.
I'm not immune from it either.
Sure, of course not.
but I don't know what the answer is. But I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know either.
shooting people
I'm
isn't it?
Pretty sure shooting is not.
Although there are days.
What?
No, not really. Right. So there ends the subway incident.
Wow.
What do you got? You got something else?
So what you're saying is that we need more love in the world? Because that's a great segue into mine.
We definitely need more love.
Okay.
Well, we certainly need less hate. So
That is
you're
very
right.
true.
You're right.
Very true. Well, speaking of love, there's a girl from London,
Ontario or England?
England,
Okay, so not fake London.
and not fake London. She's a YouTuber,
Okay, go figure.
and I'm not sure how that even applies here. But anyways,
I'll bet it does.
she she claims to have been abducted by aliens,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh.
she fell in love with one of them.
Oh. Okay, go on.
So, so back in remember this COVID pandemic thing that happened? I don't
No.
know if you remember that.
No, I don't.
Well, there was this thing that happened a few years ago.
Oh, right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember now. Yeah.
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 And anyway, so during that, she's saying she was bored
Yes.
and unimpressed by the offerings of Earth. So Bella is her name.
I can relate. Bella.
She was joking online that she wanted an alien to abduct her.
Mm-hmm.
So she started to have these dreams that she was going to be abducted and that she'd see the white light.
Mm.
And on one night, she heard a voice in her dream,
Mm-hmm.
and it commanded her to wait in the usual spot.
Woo.
She'd never heard this voice before,
Well,
but
how'd you know
yet
what the usual spot
she
was?
knew what it meant.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I have to read her words because it's funny. So the next evening, I sat next to my open window, and I waited. And as I began to fall asleep around 12:15 a.m., a flying saucer swept into view. Before I knew it, I wasn't in my bedroom anymore, and there was a bright green beam, which transported me to the UFO.
Hmm.
But Bella, she was not frightened. On the contrary, she was love-struck.
Really?
Yes. So there was one alien that she really connected with. And she described the feeling as being in love times 100. But she didn't get his name. But he felt exactly the same way. So, the star-crossed lovers faced
Yeah, Star, because he's an alien.
Uh-huh,
yeah,
got it.
Okay, got it, yeah.
faced a few hurdles.
Not bad.
For one, the alien told her that dating a human was taboo,
Okay.
although he was willing to break the rules for her.
Ooh, risky.
But Bella wasn't sure she wanted to leave planet Earth.
No, it's a big decision.
Yeah, because she's like, in case they wanted to keep me forever.
Right.
So, so sadly, Bella left the UFO just after 20 minutes.
Oh, it was only 20 minutes this thing.
This is worse than The Bachelor. And they fall in love in like 6 weeks or whatever it is.
This might shock you, but I've actually never seen The Bachelor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
Okay.
No, I've watched minutes of it, but with a gun to my head, literally.
I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
First step.
We all
in
have
the-
our faults, right?
Eesh.
Yeah.
Yep. No question.
Yeah, so anyway, she did not stay. She left. And I guess she went on YouTube and told her whole story, and she closed it off by saying, "Men on Earth just tell lies and have double standards.
Wait a second.
Everyone
though.
should fall in love with an alien."
But this alien didn't even tell her her name.
I know.
His name.
I know.
So not very straight up.
No.
And
Playing games if you tell me. But
mind you, he did say that he was willing to pursue a relationship.
Yes,
Like
yes.
she's the one who shot
Yes.
it down, right?
yeah.
Which I'm not blaming her for, because I don't know if you've ever had a long distance relationship. I have, but like interplanetary, intergalactic, that'd be quite a
Well, I
thing.
don't know, because an alien could probably just go, and I'm there,
Maybe.
right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well.
I'll ask next time I'm abducted.
Really? Have
I'll
you been
find
abducted before?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
No.
Like I mean by aliens.
No. No, I've never been abducted by anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like a good offer of candy.
No,
I'm
definitely
waiting for that.
No, that has never happened.
Is that offside?
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, but that's okay. We're allowed.
But
yeah, so.
So what is this fairly recent?
Do
you remember? Doesn't matter.
I don't remember now.
But so she's on YouTube, eh? Bella.
Mm-hmm. Bella. Yeah.
Remember before how I was saying how like I wish a show would impact me the way X-Files did, like how much I loved it.
Yep.
Supernatural was another one that I loved.
Oh yeah.
And there's a great character, if she's English, named Bella.
Okay.
On the show, it's not her though.
It's not her.
No, she's really hot.
No.
She wouldn't have to go to another galaxy. Oh, she might have.
2021.
Oh.
Which tracks because it was saying during COVID. So yeah, it would have been the
Of
last few
course.
years. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a good possibility that this was just like lockdown fatigue.
It could have been.
Right.
Yeah, a bit of cabin fever,
I
making
get it,
shit
man.
up in her head.
I get
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because I was pretty sure one day I watched a giant penguin walk through my living room here.
Really?
During COVID, yeah.
Really? You were really high, weren't you?
No, I don't think I was. I think it was like, remember that Google photo app where you could take a picture of an animal? Like you could take a picture of your room and it would place an animal of your choice.
Yes.
I did a penguin and a horse.
Oh.
And then I posted them and people were like, oh my god, is that real? Yes. I have an emperor penguin.
Yes, this is what
strolling
happens.
through my living room in southwestern Ontario,
Yeah.
Canada. They're indigenous here, don't you know?
So maybe she had that with like aliens.
Maybe. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she finds happiness regardless.
Well, maybe the alien will change his mind and
Come
come
back.
back and get her.
Or at least tell her his name.
Yeah.
I wonder what his name would be.
Oh, it's probably like Frank or something.
Glubba. I can't do that.
Glubba?
Glubba. So I've got one, if I may. This also, why are mine leading to death and yours are like light?
Well, I'm just better, I guess.
Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah.
Remember how the other episode we were talking about Loch Ness?
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember what we used to, but I always thought it would be cool if there was a Loch Ness monster.
Right.
Do you concur with that? Like, you think it would be cool?
I think it'd be cool. As long as it didn't go around, like, eating people all the time.
Depends on which
like a
people.
friendly one. I'd like a friendly one.
Yeah, like
Take
brought
you for rides and stuff.
you like blizzards and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I love blizzards.
Yeah.
Turtle blizzards.
Turtle blizzard?
Like not the animal turtles, like the,
Oh.
the chocolate.
That's totally
turtles.
what I was thinking
No,
of.
man, I don't
Because,
wanna-
you know, Loch Ness.
I don't want to hurt a turtle.
See things.
No. You ever heard of Bigfoot or Sasquatch?
Sure, yeah.
Yetis?
Remember that show,
No.
Harry and the Hendersons?
Yeah, I never watched it.
No?
No. Was it? It was a movie.
No, it was a TV show.
It was based on a
I think
movie.
it was a movie
Yeah.
too, yes. But
No.
there was a series.
Actually, you know what? I did see the movie because my little cousins made me watch it, and I wanted to cut my own head off.
Oh,
Yeah, but you were like young when it came out.
I was.
Right. I wasn't.
Right.
Did you like it though?
I did.
Yeah.
I really did.
Now,
it was kind of like Elf, right? Like where it's
That
like...
show I thought was funny.
Yes, I loved Elf too. But it was kind of the same premise where they...
Yeah.
But Bigfoot is large and they had to hide him all the time.
Did Bigfoot try to eat the cat? Because Elf tried
Yes, I know. Yeah.
to. Malmac.
That was great. That was such a great
One
show.
of actually, I really liked the father on Elf.
Yes.
He was hilarious.
Yes.
And I remember Elf doing like, "Tell me when this noise gets annoying." And so the guy's like, "Almost immediately." Anyway, I'm gonna have to download that.
Oh,
show
we
and see
gotta
if I
watch
can
that
find it.
sometime.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
There was a little bit of a pause of processing there.
No. Again, it kind of comes to what I was talking about Loch Ness, right? Where the ocean is so large that anything could be in there. Things that we don't know that are in there, obviously. That's just fact. But I kind of feel that way with some of the areas that we haven't been on Earth.
Yeah,
Where
no,
I'm like, what lives there?
sure, no question. There's a lot of, I mean, much less in the oceans. But yeah, there's a lot of, I don't want to say unexplored, but uninhabited.
Sure.
You know.
But then again, when people say they've seen Bigfoot, it's been in like, Laurel Creek Park or something
Really?
like that. I don't know.
Oh. I remember $6 Million Man, he fought Bigfoot. But
Really?
Bigfoot was an alien. Like, actually, I think he was an alien robot.
Mm.
But, no, you're right. I mean, there was some famous footage from the 70s
Yes.
of Bigfoot strolling through the forest. I do think that has been debunked.
Yes.
But again, I go back to, like, we're all carrying cameras. And again, there can't be just one Bigfoot,
No.
right?
No.
Because you've got sightings, you've got them in northwestern United States, western Canada, southeastern U.S., what do they call it there, the skunk ape or something like that. In the Himalayas, you have the Yeti,
Right.
or the abominable snowman.
Abominable snowman. Yeah.
Gosh, it's hot. Do you remember that Bugs Bunny cartoon? When he meets the abominable snowman?
I don't remember.
He's like, I will hug him, and I will pet him, and I will name him George.
Wow.
It's awesome, dude.
That's...
But then the snowman melts because he's sitting there in Florida with Bugs Bunny. He's just dripping. And he's got his sun hat, and he's like, gosh, it's hot. And he just melts into a puddle. Anyway.
That's a great memory.
It was a great memory, dude.
You enjoyed that.
I did. I loved it. I'm going to watch it later.
Yeah. Shut up.
But, I mean, for real, like, I'm no biologist or zoologist or cryptologist, but you need to have how many animals to have a gene pool,
Right.
right?
Yes.
If you just have one male, one female, yeah, they can do their thing, but it ain't going to be good for future generations.
Right.
You know, like when they have like a mouth on the back of their head or something, some sort of genetic faux pas.
Right.
But the reason I bring up all this is this. You thought killing somebody over mayonnaise was fucked up,
Okay.
and it is.
Okay.
A
Go on.
man has been found guilty. He was accused of murdering his friend he thought summoned Bigfoot.
Oh.
This happened in Oklahoma. A Pontotoc County man who told investigators he killed his friend during a fishing trip because he thought the man was summoning Bigfoot to kill him was convicted Wednesday afternoon. A judge ruled that Larry Sanders, not the TV show, which was also
Larry
hilarious,
Sanders, yeah.
age 55, so not a kid, is guilty of murdering Jimmy Knighton in July of 2022. According to closing arguments, both prosecutors and the defense attorneys agreed that Sanders unlawfully killed Knighton, but a first-degree murder conviction in Oklahoma requires proof of malice aforethought. Sanders reportedly confessed to killing Knighton during interviews with agents. Sanders took the stand Wednesday and told the courtroom about the fishing trip that turned deadly, saying he thought strange things began happening that July afternoon. Sanders claimed to see a 12-foot-tall Bigfoot downstream and hear Knighton howl into a drainage pipe. Jesus. Sanders said that Knighton had pointed out a fish to him and was telling him to get that fish. Sanders said when he told Knighton he didn't want to get that fish, Knighton kept telling him to. Sanders told the courtroom that he began to feel suspicious and believed Knighton was planning on drowning him and floating his body downstream to feed him to the Bigfoot.
Wow.
Later on that afternoon, Knighton and Sanders got into a physical fight. The defense team argued that when Sanders strangled Knighton, he was trying to take control of the situation, not kill Knighton. The state argued that Sanders made sure Knighton died by waiting to let go of the chokehold until he turned blue. Yes, there was monsters in the woods that night, but it wasn't Bigfoot. It was Larry Sanders.
Oh, Lord.
Sanders' sentencing hearing is on June 18th. He is facing life or life without parole.
So did his friend get eaten by Bigfoot then, since he was dead?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there was no Bigfoot. So he thought he was going to drown him, float his body downstream to feed to Bigfoot.
So they were out in a boat when all this was happening, I guess?
It doesn't actually say. Don't know. Not necessarily. Could be like a small creek or river, like
Okay.
shore fishing.
Okay.
But I don't understand his, like, he says, catch that fish. Well, I don't want to catch that fish. No, catch that fish.
Yeah.
Why would he care what fish he catches?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This guy's got
Were they on stuff? Or
Well,
just psychotic?
why does that be one or the other? You know, meth's a hell of a drug.
Yes, it is.
And there's far worse drugs than that, you know?
Like,
But how do you...
I don't know. Like, I think, if you and I are out fishing and I'm not going to think you're trying to feed me to, anything.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
there's your out.
That's good to know, actually.
There's your out.
And I got a recording of that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Do you like fishing?
Only in Newfoundland.
What a fucked up thing to say.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
I have no desire to go around here.
Why?
I don't know.
What if it was on a boat? What if it was with a goat? Could you fish like in a boat?
Yes.
That's like green eggs and
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I knew where you were going with that.
Thank you. I'm done. Like, I'm done. But yeah, I mean, like, this guy, so... Well, it can't be a lie. Like, unless he's trying to go for not, mentally stable or competent.
There has to be something there
Well,
as well, right?
and
to
if-
believe that that's fact. In your head, you're thinking that this is a true thing that's happening. So I need to kill him, or he's feeding me to Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Like,
that he claims he
Normal
saw.
people don't think that way.
A 12-foot Bigfoot.
Yeah.
12-foot Bigfoot. That is a Bigfoot.
12-foot Bigfoot?
I hate the name Bigfoot. I like Sasquatch better.
Sasquatch.
Yeah, Bigfoot sounds stupid. Because there's going to be big feet.
Right.
Does it hop?
No, but it does have big feet.
Right. So it doesn't, but it has two.
Yes.
So it should be called
Big
Big Feet.
feets?
Right. No.
Big feet.
Big Feet.
Foots.
But yeah, and then you're like, to kill somebody because you thought, oh, they're going to drown me and then feed me to Bigfoot. How?
I don't know.
How the fuck did you process that?
I don't know.
Well, I might actually watch come June 18th, see what he gets sentenced to. Because this is interesting. Like, there's delusional, like, I thought they were out to get me. Like,
Yes.
and I mean, paranoia is real,
Right.
obviously, and pretty sad.
There has to be some
Well, and this sounds
mental
like this is
disorder.
obviously no
Yeah.
question, no
Yeah.
question. This is paranoia too, but wow, like, how did it manifest itself? And Bigfoot wants my leg,
Yeah.
I mean, granted, if he did see a 12-foot Bigfoot, I'd be scared shitless.
Yeah.
You
me
know.
too. Yeah.
But I don't believe he actually saw a 12-foot Bigfoot. That's
I tried to convince my mom a whale was going to eat her once.
Did she believe it?
Yeah.
Baloney.
She gets freaked out when we're out on the boat and you hear a whale.
Oh, that'd be
And
awesome.
it's very cool. Especially if you go out, like speaking of fishing, you go out in Newfoundland, we go really early. So we're on the water by 6 a.m.
Is it light out?
Barely.
I don't like it.
Barely.
I don't like it.
But the water is like glass. It's a thing to see. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
3,000 feet deep.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I know. It is creepy.
I
I'm
don't like
not
it.
gonna lie. So you go out in the boat and you're fishing and it's like dead silent. It's magical. I love it. And then all of a sudden you hear somewhere and you're like, there's a whale.
Oh, I thought you meant
There's a
something
whale.
further.
No. Well, maybe that too. But you hear the whale and then you see it and it's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And Mom thinks it's great until she doesn't know where it is.
Right.
Because she thinks it's gonna show up and hit the bottom of the boat.
It's
I'm like-
happened. Unlikely, but it's happened.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, they know where you are. They knew where you were before you knew where that was. So,
Whoa.
relax, Mom. And if it hits the boat, it's not gonna eat you.
No, but you're going to be in really cold fucking
You'll
water.
probably die from
Right.
really cold water.
Right.
Yeah. Even like the dead of summer, you will still die.
Yeah, I don't like it. What kind of whales? Humpbacks? Right whales?
Yeah, humpback. Humpback. Belugas. They've had a beluga in there.
I like
too.
them.
Yeah.
Because they always smile.
Yeah, they look so friendly.
They're always smiling.
Yeah.
Because according to Marineland, the belugas will fall in love with me.
Really?
That's what they used to say in
Oh,
the song.
yeah, that's right.
I hate
They still
Marineland.
have that place, eh?
Fuck
They
them.
haven't shut that down
They
yet?
should, man. Bullshit.
Depressing.
All the animals. They found like mass graves of animals.
Yeah, that's...
I hate it. Hate it.
Same.
So, yeah, humpback whales. Did you ever... You're not a Star Trek fan, right?
No.
Too bad. Star Trek 4 is where they go back in time to present day to get two humpback whales to take
Really?
with them. Yep.
Interesting.
It is interesting, actually.
Okay. I don't
Um,
need to watch it. Perfect.
yes, you should watch it.
I'm
It's
busy.
hilarious.
I'm
It's
busy that day.
It's a totally hilarious one.
Yeah, no.
Anybody out there who likes Star Trek and who thinks that Melina should watch Star Trek for The Voyage Home, write in and tell her why she should.
No.
Or else.
Or tell him to shut up.
Don't tell him. Yeah, I don't care. You can tell me to shut up if you
Yeah.
want. So, yeah, I'm going to watch that case because that's...
Yeah.
Poor guy. Well,
Yeah.
poor both of them.
Yeah.
Obviously, the guy who's dead.
Sure.
Like, he didn't deserve
Well, he
it.
doesn't know.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah.
And then this guy who's got some... It's
He's
weird.
going to come back as Bigfoot.
Who, that Knightley guy or whatever?
Yeah. The guy who died. Maybe he'll come back as Bigfoot and,
Wow.
stop the other one.
In his prison
Plot
cell.
twist.
Saw Bigfoot in the chow line.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's
Yeah.
Frankie.
Yeah.
He's a biker. You know, he doesn't shave. Yeah, so anything else you got?
No, I think we're good for today.
Well, hey, thanks, Thanks, everyone, for coming. Thanks, Melina, for bringing me the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich.
You're very welcome.
That was really delicious.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Ice cream.
We should go get a blizzard.
Okay.
Right. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by, and
Yeah.
well, hopefully we'll see you again, eh?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care now.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.